Hey you fucking piece of shit, who the fuck you looking at, yeah? Hey, get your fucking head out my nose, you bitch, yeah? My nose is fucking round, yeah? Just because you're, what the fuck you think you're fucking playing at, you muppet? You're a fucking waste, man. You know what? I'm gonna box your fucking nose, yeah? Just because my nose is round, think it's gonna be boxable, I'll box you up, you piece of shit.
Hi, it's TEMPHUiBIS here. I haven't really done a games video for quite a long time, but and I was supposed to do a video where I was going to show you how I mentally train myself, but I haven't finished that yet because I need a second cameraman to do certain thing. But I can't finish that yet. But I wanted to do, but a topic has come up here that I decided to talk about at the moment. Everyone's been waiting for the new Super Street Fighter 4, and recently Capcom have just released the final character named Hakan, or Hakan. I'll go with Hakan, that probably might be his real name. And I've heard of Hakan a long time ago. They were talking about him a long time ago, and they've just finally decided to show him, and I've noticed loads of people are distraught, loads of people are feel let down, loads of people hate the way he looks. Some people like him. I know the reason why is because of his comedy type of fighting and stuff, because he's a character who douses himself in drenches himself in oil, and he when he grabs people and they slip and they go all over the place, and I've noticed people are very angry with that, and they're saying, what the hell is Capcom doing? I believe most people hate Hakan because they probably don't understand the situation. I feel that they they don't understand what Capcom is actually doing with this character. I feel that's what the situation is right now. The way I see it, Capcom have always stuck to their roots. And with Hakan, they seem to be doing the same thing. Because what Capcom is always known for doing is exaggerating styles. Here's an exaggeration. Let's go to Street Fighter 2. Everyone remembers Ryu and Ken. I'm sure we all do. Now Ryu and Ken knows Shotokan karate. That's the style that Capcom gave them. They exaggerated that because since when do you see in Shotokan karate a man does this and the fireball comes out of his hand, or a man doing hurricane kicks here across the screen, or a dragon punch that sends them bare high in the air? It's exaggerated, of course. Why? Because it makes the game good. That's what makes the game a game. That's what makes it brilliant. Then you've got boxing. Now, since when have you seen in a boxing match somebody rush across the ring like he's on rollerblades and do an uppercut at the end, which is the dash uppercut, or rush while turning around to give a straight right hand? It's all exaggerated, just to make the game a bit different, innit? And check out the sumo headbutt. Gosh, is headbutt even allowed in sumo? I thought that was against the rules. You get my point. Capcom have always exaggerated the styles they give to the characters. And it shouldn't matter for Hakan. Hakan does a style called Yugli Gurez. I don't know if that's the right way to pronounce it, that's why I got the words on the screen. If I'm wrong, just tell me. Anyhow, it's a traditional Turkish oil wrestling style where the contenders actually do drench themselves in oil before competing. So obviously that's given them the opening to make the oil all slippery and make some comedy out of it. That was their opening for them to do that. But besides the exaggerations, Capcom always keeps to the styles. Because Hakan looks like these Turkish oil wrestlers and that. Because despite he had the red skin and the chains and bracelets, he actually is dressed just like those competitors, which means he looks just like them. And if you actually look at some of his facial features, right, he actually looks like Gada Kel Aliko, who was actually the champion of the sport for 26 years. Shit, that's the same length as I've been alive. So you can't say that Capcom has just made any random character just for any random comedy. Yeah, they've actually put a lot of work into this character. They've done a lot of research. They put a lot of thought into this, right? And that's why I got to big it up to Capcom, because you know they've worked hard. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. It's true, they have exaggerated more on Hakan than they have done the other people with their styles, right, yeah? So let's talk about the comedy for a second. The way I see it, there's been comedy already. Fair enough, there wasn't that much comedy in Street Fighter 2. It was serious on that, right? But as it grew on, the comedy started getting more and more, you know, taken over. There was loads of comedy in Street Fighter. So this shouldn't really surprise people that much, right? I mean, let's take a look at Dan Hibiki, or whatever his name is. You know, I first saw him on Street Fighter Alpha 3, right? That's where I first saw him. He was like some next serious character to me, because he looked like, you know, he was just there to fight. Like there was nothing weird about him or nothing. You know, he was just a very serious fighter. Then I saw him on Street Fighter Alpha, the movie, the cartoon film of that, and then I saw him on Street Fighter 4, and then they've made him some next weird character who always likes to make a joke, who always likes grinning his teeth, and that, yeah, you know, just doing all these weird grins, and I'm like, okay, this is not the character that I saw in Street Fighter Alpha 3, you know. So the comedy, and other characters been doing this as well. The comedy was coming. Guarantee they make a Street Fighter 5, they're probably going to have another character that's going to be even more funnier. It'll just take over the king of comedy in beat 'em up games, and even more exaggerated, yeah, than Hakan. I bet you any money. I know, yeah, that after hearing what I've said, yeah, you probably still are gonna hate the character. I'm not trying to make you like the character, whatever. You may not even care really what I've got to say about him, but that's not what this video is about. All I'm saying is that I'm proud with Capcom, because they've made a complete different character, a complete new character. The best thing I like is that, you know, everyone always will come out with a game or a tournament type thing with a film, and always will have characters having the same moves. Okay, I'm not going to lie, yeah. I'm guilty of the same pleasure, because I have some fictional characters of my own, yeah, which I've given the same styles to and stuff. Obviously, somewhere down the line, you need a character that has a rare style, a rare thing that nobody knows about. Think about sumo. Sumo was, in the 80s, sumo was quite big. It wasn't as big as it is now. Yeah, it was quite big. But when games came out like Street Fighter 2, showing E-Honda and other things that are coming out, yeah, showing sumo wrestlers in there, yeah, it got sumo more known, and that now it's like everyone knows sumo, right, yeah? Even Lyoto Machida, yeah, incorporates sumo in his fighting styles. You know, and I think that's just bloody brilliant. By the way, Lyoto Machida is the UFC light heavyweight champion. Now, with Hakan coming out with a style like this, yeah, you never know, yeah, that Turkish oil wrestling and more other styles to come are all going to be known as well. You may never know, yeah, that somebody may incorporate this style into MMA later on. That would be good. As you can see, I'm just a big fighting fan, you know. I'm just a fan of loads of all of these different styles, and there's so many millions of types of styles in this world, and I just like it, yeah, when we get to see more of those styles. And that's the reason why I big it up to Capcom. That's why I give them so much respect, right? Because they keep on adding and adding and adding new rare things to give more exposure to loads of other styles that's not there. So, will I use Hakan? Well, it depends. If his moves are like hold back for 2 seconds, then forward and kick or whatever, I don't think I'll use him, because I hate those type of special moves on Street Fighter. But when it comes to like, you know, the Hadouken, just simple down to right or left or half circle all the way to right and do it, yeah, those are, I love those more because of the fact that, you know, with the arcade stick and everything, you can just do it quick in 1 second and everything, like, you can do it easily. But when it comes to the hold back and to the special moves I'm talking about here, when he does hold back for 2 seconds and then forward, you know, delay, it's always, you always wait for those 2 seconds, so it's quite a long thing really, and it's too much for me. So I could be using him. I know I won't use him too much because the add-on is my character. Add-on is right there. He's going to be my character, and I'll still be using Sagat. You know, so I may use Hakan a bit. Maybe, you may never know. Okay, people. Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, for watching this video, and I actually had some fun. Yeah, doing it, and that. Yeah, so hope you guys understand my opinion. And that's all I gotta say, yeah. So me gonna go lie down now, yeah. I'll see you all later. Love who you are.